Hey, what is up everybody, and welcome to Fabi Esla, the first ever Tesla video that I'm gonna do on this channel. Yeah, I actually changed my car to winter rims. Really love them. I think they look amazing. White. They're still a green. Oh my god, I didn't see that. Yeah, anyway, I don't want to talk about that. I'll make a full video just about that. Before we start off this video, I need to say I freaking love this car and I don't want anything else. I really love it. It's such an amazing car. But there are a few things I need to show you that I don't like so much about this car. So yeah, let's start off with the first thing, and this is probably also gonna make, you know, I've watched at least like 30 to 40 videos before I bought this car, but there's still some stuff I didn't see in some videos, and that's what I want to tell, because it's also gonna maybe change your decision on which car you're gonna get, right? So that's what we're gonna do today. All right, so let's start off. In my opinion, the first thing is definitely you need to know that you should never charge your car up to more than 80% for normal rides. If you go for a longer trip, you can definitely charge it up more. So what does that mean? Definitely depends on how many kilometers you need to go each day. And in my case, yeah, I'm really glad I got the long range version, because I didn't know that. I know someone with the basic version, with a Model S. It has less range than this one, especially the old version. Yeah, he charged it up to 95%, but he's gonna have like way less range in like 5 years or so, because he's definitely gonna destroy his battery one day. And I'm charging my car up to 79%, definitely never over 80%. And I make sure when I make a long trip, when I know I'll make a long trip, I go a lot to Germany, almost once a week, and then I charge it up to 95%. Usually, actually, 89 in the summer. I think in the winter, that's gonna be the next thing I didn't know. So you can basically only use 60% of your battery, so that definitely is gonna change your decision on which car you're gonna get, right? Charge up my car. When I click on here, you can see, yeah, I charge it up to 79%. Actually, I also wish when you set the limit, it doesn't, you know, it doesn't say anything like how many percentage it is. It's really 80% now. You just don't know, and you just don't know, and that really annoys me. Second thing I didn't know, winter. Do you have a strong winter in your city? Well, we do have strong winters, and this could mean in the winter you could have 20% less range. So what does that mean? You have to charge it up more. You have to go to superchargers more, which is not an issue, but you know, superchargers are not really good for your battery. So yeah, I didn't know about winters. I didn't know that it's gonna be that much less during the winter. Well, it's getting cold right now. I'm definitely gonna film a winter range video on that, but for now, I'm really not sure how much range you're gonna have with this car in the winter, but they say it's around 20 to 30% less, which would be a lot. So that means when I go to Germany, I won't have enough range. And now let's go to a really important point, because I've seen that in a lot of videos, but nobody ever showed, okay, what's really the issue with their cars. So I'm also going to show you, I'm also going to film another video on that specific point, of course, on the service that Tesla is going to do here in Switzerland, but of course for now I just want to show you what's wrong with this car. Because I've never seen anything in any other videos. Yeah, I'll get my phone. The first issue I have with this car is definitely this one right here. Oh my god, that's the worst thing I've ever seen. Like, do you see that? That's like way more than on this side. So here it's fine, but here like almost water gets in there when I wash my car. Yeah, it's just, it definitely has some issues. Like here, I don't care too much about that. It's not so extreme. Like these sensors here, yeah, it's definitely, I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, it just doesn't, like, that's not original, by the way. Yeah, here you can see it's just not perfectly made, definitely. Well, I love this car. I don't really care about this here, so definitely also, I mean, that's like 3 millimeters. That's a lot, man. That's a lot on this side as well. But the worst is definitely this one. Oh my god, that's 1 centimeter, which is just, that's amazing. Like, you can even see here's like 3 millimeters, and here it's like just really close. I mean, how bad is this? This is, I saw this, I'm gonna bring it to a service center from Tesla, and I hope they're gonna make it. Yeah, but that's definitely the worst thing. So definitely be careful when you go get your car. Look at these things and really take an exact look, and just don't take your car, because I was also super, you know, when I saw the car, I was in there, I really loved it. I still love it. I don't want anything else, by the way. But yeah, these things, really be careful when you buy it. Yeah, I know this is the older version, but I got it 2 months ago. That's something else. I didn't know that they're gonna bring out a new version. Anyway, yeah, here's also like way too much space. Like I don't get it. Like the spaces this car has, here it's good, but here, like literally water gets in the car, you know, like especially on this side, you know, it's like really, it's definitely too much. Here it's just 2 millimeters. I don't care about that. But yeah, it definitely has some issues. That's also not original. I got that on AliExpress. There's probably another video I could do on that. Yeah. Definitely not a perfect car, but still, I never had a car with this many features, and I freaking love this car. I don't want anything else. Again and again and again. Now let's come to point 4, what I didn't know. So when you charge up your car, you gotta be super careful where you charge up your car. Only go to Tesla charging stations, because all other charging stations, they can be really freaking expensive. I don't know if it's different in each country. I don't know what it depends on, but I personally recommend to charge it up back home. Otherwise, it's not going to be worth it. So if you think about buying this car, definitely make sure you can charge it up at home, because that's the cheapest thing you can do. It's worth it. Point 5. Tesla. I think if you get a Tesla now it's the perfect time, because they just brought out a lot of updates. But here comes the next thing I didn't know about my car. I have the 2020 version. I didn't know that they gonna bring out a 2021 version. And just don't trust your Tesla supervisor, because they're gonna tell you bullshit. Honestly, he was telling me, yeah, we have 1.49% on it. Yeah, I was just really annoyed after that, and yeah, that's definitely one thing. I'm super annoyed, because yeah, well, I still love this car. I'm gonna do a lot outside of it and so on, but yeah, I'm definitely annoyed that I wasn't able to say, okay, I'm gonna wait 2 months, I'm gonna get the newer car, you know. Now I ended up getting the old one. But yeah, that's definitely something you need to know when you get a Tesla. You never know when they're gonna bring the next update, but they just brought out an update for this car. You know, like it's even some battery updates. Like it's a crazy update. It has more range. It's even better during the winter now. So when you get a car right now, get it right now and not later, because they just brought out an update. Still the same price. Get it now and not later. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Recently I got an update and it got worse. So that can happen as well. So updates are good or bad sometimes. So when it comes to like what got really bad, I can film a video about that as well. When it comes to speed signals, it can't see it anymore. Like right now, sometimes when it sees a 100 kilometers an hour sign, it goes down to 50 and it would just suddenly break. Now we come to the 6th point, and that's something I also didn't know about this car, because you could actually end up in a serious accident with this car, because sometimes it just randomly brakes and you gotta be careful that not someone is behind you. Well, at least when it comes to the law in Switzerland, you'll never be, you know, it will never be your fault, because the guy behind you has to be careful. I don't know what it's like in other countries, but it's still annoying. You don't want to be in an accident at all, and especially now with an issue like this where your car just suddenly is gonna break. And why is this? I think it happens less than it happened like 2 months ago. I think the new update now is better, but still, like I'm saying, like the speed signals, sometimes it just goes down and it would just suddenly, you know, when you're riding 130, it's suddenly going down to 50 kilometers an hour, which is definitely dangerous. And yeah, that's definitely sometimes that happens quite a lot. Yeah, you gotta be careful with that. And yeah, that's something I didn't know when I bought a car, but it also wouldn't change my decision, because I think they will update it, they will make it better, and it doesn't change my decision. All right. The next thing I wish I knew, the color of your car is super soft, and you gotta be careful not scratching it. So it depends on how you're washing your car, and yeah, the front here is definitely the biggest issue. So you really got to be careful here not destroying your car. You know, let's say even a little stone down here is really gonna scratch your car. You shouldn't actually wash your car in a washing station. I've heard that from someone else. So you got to be careful not washing your, you know, like the battery. You have the battery down here, and you shouldn't wash it, I've heard. And that's definitely something I never heard before I bought the car. And yeah, I just think it's yeah, I don't know. Sometimes, I mean, I like to just wash it somewhere else, because I'm just really convenient when it comes to stuff like this. And yeah, okay, that's not really important, but yeah, it's something I wish I knew, definitely. Something else I wish I knew, I believe this car is not gonna hold up long. Because I think water gets in this car everywhere. I mean, it's almost difficult to show because it's not raining right now, but there's just like so much space everywhere. And even sometimes, well, I never really opened the car of my Audi before, but here when I open it, it's definitely water down there, you know. And something else is definitely here at the door. Sometimes here, I don't know if that's just an issue with this car right here, because the space is too much, but you know, the water almost gets into the car. And here we have, like, you know, little holes, which I think should be closed, or you should even put silicone yourself in there if you actually buy it. You know, this one right here, it's actually already really dirty, and I believe like dirt gets in here, and it's gonna rust really fast. And if you hear this, you probably say, Fabian, why are you even buying this car? Yeah, it's true, but you know, I freaking love the electronics, the auto steering system. I'm gonna make a video about everything I freaking love about this car, and I'm a super fan of Tesla. I love it. There's so much stuff I can learn from it, because I own an electric skateboard company, and I freaking love it. And I love how they just handle everything. By the way, anything you do on this car, you can pretty much also do on your phone. That's also something I didn't know. Even service, anything you can do on here. You can send them photos, you'll get an appointment right through the app, which is really amazing. Phone key, updates, everything is on here. And now we get to the last point, what I didn't know before I bought this car, and that's also maybe gonna change your decision on how you buy your car, what you're gonna get in your car, and so on. And that's one of the very important things. So any update is just internal only software. So that means that autopilot feature you can even add afterwards, so you don't have to buy it right now. You don't have to be afraid, well, you don't have that camera that you're gonna use. No, you have everything. Every car is the same. It's only software. So if you want to decide to buy that $8,000 feature later, you can do that. So don't worry about that. You don't have to buy it right away. You can buy it later, no worries. Okay, and one of the last points is definitely that's super funny. I don't know why, but everyone is saying it doesn't have carpets in your car, and I was really afraid I have to get carpets, and someone said there's no carpets in here, but I got all carpets. It's all fine. You just don't have a carpet in your trunk and in your front. And I got them from AliExpress. They are super cheap, but I'm also not really happy with them, honestly. So I don't know if they're any better from Tesla, but I'll also film a video about that. And now my very last point, and I also think that's important. Look up here. What do you see up here? Not much, right? So so what I think and what I don't like so much, honestly, I mean, you can barely see anything. It's so dark. I don't know if that's a new update or if they changed it, or it depends on how the sun is. You know, here in the back it's a little, it's so really cool. I wish it would be, I don't know, for here, for Switzerland, you know, it's not so sunny, it's not so warm, it doesn't need to be so dark. So I wish you could, you know, I don't know, I wish you could open it maybe. That would be really cool. I wish you could change how dark it is or something. It's definitely too dark. I mean, it's nice that it's all glass, but it's not, it's definitely dark. That's what you need to know. Not an issue. It still has so much light, especially with the white seats. I really love the white seats. It makes the whole feeling of a car so different. I freaking love it. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope I didn't miss any points, but there's definitely a lot more probably. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see each other soon. Bye bye.